Pastor Mark Biltz here from Shaddai Ministries. Thank you again so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe and share. Also, please like this video, and we would love to hear your comments. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye. Look at 1 Samuel. Let's take a look at chapter 24, verse 1 and 2. It came to pass, when Saul was returned from following the Philistines, that it was told him, saying, "Hey, behold, David is where? He's in the wilderness of En-gedi." So what did Saul do? To get one guy, he took 3,000 chosen soldiers out of all of Israel. And these 3,000 people are seeking David and his men upon the rocks of the wild goats. We all know what happened there. But look at Revelation chapter 12, verse 6. We see a woman who fled where? Into the wilderness. And guess what? That's where God prepared a place for her that she could be fed for 3.5 years. How many of you want to go into that wilderness? But the wilderness is also a place of revelation, spiritual revelation. You know, a lot of times when people have visions or see things, it's usually in the wilderness. As a matter of fact, when we think about God intersecting human history, the greatest revelation in human history occurred in the wilderness. And we know the Feast of Sukkot or Tabernacles is a time to rejoice and memorialize that time when they were in the wilderness. Can you imagine? Let's every year remember the time we spent in the wilderness. Look at Numbers chapter 9, verse 18. It says, "At the commandment of the Lord, the children of Israel journeyed. And at the commandment of the Lord, they pitched. As long as the cloud stayed on the tabernacle, they rested in their tents." And you know what the Hebrew word for stayed is there? Shekan, where you get the word Shekinah. It means to dwell. And so that the dwelling place, the Shekinah, was staying right on top of them. As a matter of fact, let's look at Exodus chapter 25 and verse 8. God said, "Let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them." That is the same word. So here's the thing. Yeshua, he became that Shekinah. He is the dwelling place of God in flesh and bones. When you think about the tabernacle itself, what was it made out of? It was made of fabrics. It was made of skins. It had wood, metal, precious stones. And so in one sense, it had its own body. Well, guess what? Yeshua comes and takes on flesh and bones, tendon and sinew, okay, biological tissue. The Word of God literally became a human being, a fleshly person.